and welcome to SEGA Nerds Horror Fest. I am Steven, and in this episode, I'm going to be talking about some of our favorite horror games for the SEGA Genesis. Up first is Splatterhouse 3. Splatterhouse 3 was released by Namco in 1993, and was one of the first games to be given a rating of MA13 by SEGA's own rating council. This game kind of changed up a little bit from the previous installments by making the environment bigger and featuring non-linear exploration, sometimes forcing you to backtrack. It also added a timer, which didn't really necessarily affect gameplay, but allowed for 4 possible endings. To me, that's pretty cool. One of the first things I noticed right off the bat is just how creepy the visuals are in this game. It is definitely catered to the horror fan. It's got easy use to controls and great creepy creature design and engaging gameplay. It's pretty much just kick-ass and has great music as well. When you think horror, you think Splatterhouse 3. Up next is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This game was developed by LucasArts and published by Konami in 1993. You take control of Zeke or Julie, and it's your goal to rescue your neighbors from various monsters. While it wasn't super successful upon its initial release, it was praised for its graphics and got a sequel in Ghoul Patrol 1 year later. Now I'm going to be honest, this is the first time I played this game. It has easy controls, fun visuals, fun characters, and it's just a fun game overall. While it may have a dark theme, it definitely plays with it and makes it fun. Next on our list is Castlevania Bloodlines. Castlevania Bloodlines is the only Castlevania game developed for the SEGA Genesis and was released in 1994, and it's loosely based on the Bram Stoker Dracula novel. Now I'm also going to be honest with this game too. It was the first time I've ever touched a Castlevania game. It's not that bad, and it has some great visuals that set the tone of the game, but I found the controls to be kind of a hassle at times, and it was difficult getting him to jump and just be able to latch anywhere. Overall, it was a fun game, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. Next is Haunting starring Poltergeist. This was a game made in 1993 by EA and took advantage of Sega's Video Game Ratings Council to include blood and creepy themes. The player's goal is to scare each family member in the house by possessing items within the house. It's definitely unique and puts a spin on things by allowing you to possess objects and control those objects rather than control the main character. I was having fun just possessing random objects. It's definitely an interesting game and has an interesting concept, but to me it wasn't up to snuff compared to the previous games in this list so far and some of the ones to come later. But I definitely recommend you guys give it a try. And next up is Decap Attack. This game was released in North America in 1991, and Decap Attack has you play as Chuck D. Head, a living mummy battling an underworld army. During the game, Chuck can attack his enemies by jumping on them and using his head located in his abdomen. One of the things I first noticed with this game was just how great the visuals look, especially for a game that came out in 1991. And like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, it has a more fun theme than scary. This game has a quick pace, which is definitely a change of pace for the previous games I played in this list so far. It's fun, quirky, easy to control, and just loads of fun. And last but certainly not least, Jurassic Park. This game was released on August 26, 1993, and was published by SEGA and developed by Blue Sky Software. While this game is based on the movie, it incorporates most elements from the novel, except for the creature designs. It took 15 months to develop, and the 3D models for the dinosaurs were created using stop-motion photography. This game isn't traditionally a scary game. However, it has some scary moments, much like the movie, mostly involving the T-Rex and the Velociraptors. You can play as Dr. Grant or a Velociraptor, and while both campaigns are unique and fun, the controls can be pretty bad at times, but overall it doesn't detract from the game, and I certainly recommend it. Thanks for watching! Please make sure to subscribe to our channel and let us know what you think of our game choices in the comments section. And stay tuned next week for our 3rd installment of SEGA Horror Fest. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.